Former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani filed for bankruptcy. This comes after a court ruled he had to pay nearly $150 million to two Georgia election workers for defamation. Robert Moses joins us with more. Good morning, Robert.
Tashani, good morning to you. One of Rudy Giuliani's advisors says this declaration should come as a surprise to no one. It's another sign of the dramatic fall from grace for the man once known as America's mayor.
I did something that, of course, I would rather not do. No one really wants to do this, which was to declare bankruptcy.
Former Mayor Rudy Giuliani made the declaration one day after a judge ordered him to start paying the $148 million in damages that a jury found he owes to two former Georgia election workers who he defamed. Giuliani accused the former workers, Shay Moss and her mother, Ruby Freeman, of cheating as they counted votes following the 2020 election.
Money will never solve all of my problems. I can never move back into the house that I called home.
In the declaration, Giuliani listed more than $152 million in existing or potential debts. But former federal prosecutor Scott Tenley says Giuliani's bankruptcy declaration won't magically erase the $148 million he owes the former workers.
In bankruptcy, you can't get rid of debt that's the result of willful or malicious injury. So Rudy Giuliani got hit with huge punitive damages. He was found to have willfully defamed the election workers. So this $148 million judgment isn't going to go away in bankruptcy like other debts will.
Other debts include back taxes and legal fees. Giuliani is trying to sell his apartment on the Upper East Side for $6.1 million. He has hawked various products, including Balance of Nature supplements, which have been the subject of FDA warnings. Giuliani recently told viewers of his show America's Mayor Live to take the supplements and then suggested they use the empty bottles as Christmas ornaments. Tenley warns there will be no $148 million gift from Giuliani under the tree for the former election workers.
And so they're going to be chasing him for a long, long time, and they won't see $148 million. But if he later writes a book, they can attach to the proceeds of the book so the profits come to them instead of Rudy Giuliani's.
In his declaration, Giuliani estimated his assets to be worth up to $10 million and his liabilities up to $500 million.
I don't care if you see how much I have, how much I owe. I'm trying to pay it all.
Tenley says the bankruptcy declaration does pose some risks for Giuliani. He might have to testify under oath about his assets, which he avoided doing in the trial in Georgia involving the former election workers that just ended. Tashani, back to you.
Robert, thank you.